Jean Reinfuss is a mother and grandmother who loves to cook meatballs for her family. Even though her meatballs were delicious, they've always been really greasy.
My husband, Donald, he loves meatballs, yes. And of course we all do. We all love them. And getting more and more frustrated with the way they were turning out because they are greasy all the time. I almost threw the pan in the sink. I was so mad at him. And I had a bad report on my husband. He has high cholesterol. I would like to try to make a better meatball for him.
Jean wants to find a new way to cook healthy meatballs. She loves her husband, and she wants to be able to satisfy those meatball cravings he has. Well, the way we've been cooking meatballs hasn't changed in years. As a result, more and more people have been having health problems related to fat-filled diets. The challenge? Create a whole new healthy approach to cooking meatballs.
First thing, it was a food project. Sweet, what better thing to do? I don't want to do anything that's under a car or on top of an animal. I'd rather work on something that has to do with food.
We picked Joey as the lead creationeer for Jean's idea. He had to create an inexpensive product that would make it easy and affordable for anyone to cook healthy, taste-tempting meatballs.
You know, staring at the oven, actually looking at an oven to see what are we going to do for this. There's an oven rack in there. That oven rack, if we can actually sculpt those pieces so that it's actually part of the pan where you've got a rack to bake on.
Joey came up with a two-part baking pan. The top pan would hold the meatballs. The bottom pan would then catch all that grease. It now cooked many other foods in a cleaner, healthier, low-fat way.
I was amazed at how they took my idea and turned it into something that was more versatile than what I had said.
With a new design complete, we decided to put Jean's invention to the test.
So here we are cooking meatballs. We've got meatballs cooked in their own fat, and we have meatballs baked in the meatball baker. Here, take a look at this. That is what normally would be saturating these meatballs. Oh yeah, nummy. We should test them.
Yeah, no. We're not going to taste test them, we're going to grease test them.
Yeah, but the taste is what's important, so I think that we need to do a taste test.
We'll do both.
I want to see how we're going to do both.
All right.
You know, this really isn't what I had in mind when I said to test this. Tastes greasy. That meatball was definitely at the heart attack hitman line.
Well, there's my grease test. How's that taste test?
I think we're gonna have to test more meatballs.
All right. All right, here's the healthier one from the meatball baker.
I'm ready for one that's not quite so greasy.
Look, there's no grease. Check that out.
Look, we're not even out of chest pain circle here.
That's the way to go. No more skillet. We're baking all of our meatballs. That's way better.
We invested a lot of time and hard work in that redesign, and it ended up paying off. Jean's idea was licensed by Extraordinary Home Products, and it went into production.
I was at somebody's house and I was just so excited after I had the phone call that I says, oh my God, you won't believe what happened to me.
The Meatball Baker was a sizzling success. Every time they put it on QVC, it sold out.
Now we're very, very busy on the phone lines.
We invited Jean and her husband Donald to Invention Land and celebrated her success by serving an Italian-style dinner with a special course. Luigi.
You like it?
Oh my God.
That's your very first royalty check. And it's sold out every time they put it on QVC.
It was amazing.
I couldn't be happier for Jean. I mean, I know the feelings that she's going through. At one time, I was just like her, a guy with an idea. And when you get to have that moment of seeing it and now the product on the shelf, it's just something that you can't really put into words.
Oh my God. I, for 2.5 years, did not make a meatball. I was very happy with the fact that I had a pan that I could actually make them in.
I'm sure Don's really happy too. He's able to eat his meatballs, they're healthy, his wife's happy. I mean, we all know the rule, right? Happy wife, happy life.
Yeah, Jean the Meatball Queen. I like that. I like that. But otherwise, I'm called the Meatball Lady everywhere else.
You're on an end cap. Holy crap. Look at this. My mom invented this.
I'm a grandmother and I'm an inventor. And I think that's something to be proud of.
High five, Mom. All right.